Hello, people of the internet. It's MC Blogs. I know, oh my god, I am back again, right? But today, I am trying something different, and it's going to be the new focus of my channel. Let me just adjust the light. Oh my god, is it warm? Oh, burn my hand. Right, we'll just leave the light for now. The light will stay. If you're wondering why I'm sweating, two reasons. This light is the one they use in interrogations, and it's beaming down on me. And second of all, it's MC's Metaphorical maths class. And guess what? I ran here, because I'm such a sweat. So, MC's Metaphorical maths class, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this? What's going on? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on. I have decided that I'm going to make videos to do with maths. Because I'm good at maths to an extent. I will be working from my year 10 textbook. So I'm not going to know like big fancy math things. I'm just going to know what's in my year 10 textbook and what we've done prior to year 10 textbook, the year 8 textbook, and the year 9 textbook. So let's get started at MC's Metaphorical maths class. Today we are starting with Pythagoras' Theorem. I've got a wee notebook here, and because I don't have a whiteboard, I actually do own a whiteboard. It's just it's like the wiper on it's not that good. So today we're going to start with Pythagoras' Theorem. You're probably wondering who is Pythagoras. That's the question I asked myself before making this video, because I was downstairs, as you do. I was unloading the dishwasher. And I was like, you know, I was going through the script of this in my head. I actually spent more time on the script in my head, but I didn't write anything down. And I think Pythagoras is either like a Roman guy or a Greek guy, but you know, he's Pythagoras, and he made a theorem to find out the hypotenuse. And you're probably wondering, what is the hypotenuse? Is that the thing that lives in the water in Africa? No, that's a hippopotamus. A hypotenuse is I'll draw it out for you, is this line on a triangle, the opposite of the right angle. Now we're going to work with right angle triangles because they're the only ones you can work with in Pythagoras. So let's start with easy numbers, right? Because easy numbers are the best numbers because they're small. If you don't have a calculator, I don't either, because this video was so out of the blue, I just decided, let's make a video. So, let's draw a triangle. Everyone, get your notepad, pen, book, piece of paper out. We've got a notepad, right? And we're going to label the sides. A, B, and C. Right? Like this. A, B, and C. Now, if you can't tell by already, C is our hypotenuse, right? So, down in the corner of your page, or on a new page, you're going to write A is equal to 5, and B is equal to 10, and C is equal to question mark, because we don't know what C is yet, because we haven't actually tried. Now, this triangle is not drawn to scale, because if it was drawn to scale, I'd have a bigger sheet. So, let's get started. Okay, so Pythagoras' theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Right? That's Pythagoras' theorem. Now, for me, this is backwards, right? Because I'm facing into the camera. So a squared equals b squared, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So you're probably thinking, oh, how do we find a squared and b squared? MC? Well, you know the numbers that I told you. A equals 5 and B equals 10. Well, in this example, A equals 5 and B equals 10. But in real life, A and B could be anything. And I mean anything. Now, that's a quote from Cat in the Hat. I know it. Hopefully you do too. So, we'll take it. 5 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. Now, I picked easy-ish numbers for myself. So, everyone say it with me. 5 squared is 25. 10 squared is 100. Right? And that equals c squared. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, this is easy. C squared equals 125. You're sorted, kid. Right? But that's only half the battle. Because that's C squared 125. Right? You know, people think, oh, I'm done. Move on to the next question. Well, you're not. Right? So, we're going to get our calculators open. Because, you know, square roots are hard to do. I'm not good with square roots. Right, so we'll take 125 and we'll square root it, and a square root thing is the wee thing with like a V, and then it's like a tick, and then it expands over the top. Alright, so if you get 125 in your calculator, and you divide it, no you don't divide it, what do you think it says, buttons, and you square root it, right, so 125 square rooted, right, and I got 11.18 to 2 decimal places. And now, in these examples, I'll be working 2 decimal places. But, you know, sometimes it'll ask for 1 decimal place, or sometimes it'll ask to 10 decimal places. I've never been asked a question to 10 decimal places. But, you know, if I'm sitting in class and it doesn't say to 1 or to 2 decimal places, I'll write the whole number down. Because I'm good like that. So, the answer will be 11.18 centimeters, because that triangle is in centimeters. Alright? Now you're probably wondering, okay, that's pretty easy. What would happen if I've given like one side, right? And I'm given the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is 25, because it's a big hypotenuse. And the other one's maybe 24 we'll go with, right? So you're probably thinking, how do I calculate A on this graph, right? That's 25 and that's 24 and that's A. So Pythagoras' theorem works for this as well. All you need to do is go, right, so 25 squared equals 24 squared add A squared, right? So then you square 25, right? 25 squared is 625, right? These are big numbers. And that 625 is equal to 24 squared, which is 576, add A squared. Now you're probably thinking, okay, yes, you've done like the sum that you should do, but like how do I get A? So it's 625 minus 576 equals A squared. Alright, you understand? That's them before they were squared, that's them when they were squared, and then that's when you take away the hypotenuse, or that's when you take one of the sides away from the hypotenuse, and I'll use your A squared. Now, if I was to take 625 and I was to take away 576 from, or not 579, 576, and I get 49, right? Now, 49's an easy, 49's an easy thing to square root, right? That's A squared. Remember, square rooting is where most people forget. They're like, oh, I forgot the square root, because you're a moonbeam child. So, square root 49, and you'll get 7. I do my 7s with a dash in them. I don't know why, it's just I saw someone do it and I was like, that's cool. I like it. So, you're probably thinking, well, is there anything I need to know more about Pythagoras' theorem? I don't think so. All you need to know is how to calculate the hypotenuse and decide if you're given the hypotenuse. Right? Two things that link together are Pythagoras and trigonometry. I'll be starting trigonometry in the next episode of MCs. Metaphorical maths class. I've been your host, MC Blogs. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment what you want me to do in maths in the next video. I've been MC Blogs for the second time. Make like a tree and go study some maths.